that was transported over the border and then brought to a vet in Andrews County, north of Midland. But that's why your case is not quite as concerning, still concerning, of course, but the other cases in South Texas are 4 calves, babies, basically the umbilical cord is where the fly landed, the screwworm landed, which is a fly, and then a goat. So we'll continue to monitor it very closely. Obviously, you guys New Mexico is the very next state, but you have my number, and we are 24/7 on this right now. We've invested $1.3 billion in screwworms since we came in the door a year and 4 or 5 months ago. We're on it. We got to get more sterile flies in the air, and that just takes time. It's a radiation facility to get there.
And Secretary, if I could work with you and your team to get disaggregated numbers on the staffing side here,
sure.
Just to understand that. And the reason I ask that is when Stephen Vade, and I don't know if Stephen's here today, but when Stephen responded to some questions about staffing, these numbers were concerning. And so that I just want to understand what's what, because if more people are needed, we need to work together. There's conversations about Farm Bill and this and that. We're in appropriation season. If we need to get more folks, we need to get more folks. So I certainly understand what goals there are out there, but just to make sure that the folks that are needed are going to be there, the experts are needed. And a similar question that I have in that space is around technology. Have you awarded contracts in that space as well, with just looking at new technology to be able to stop this thing? What is it? Technological advancements
On New World Screwworm?
Yeah.
Yes. So we have $100 million of that $1.3 billion was a grand challenge, and we had about 220 applications for a couple $100 million. So we've been going through those now. We'll begin to announce those and immediately hit the green light beginning later this week. So you'll see those rolling out immediately. In addition to the incredible research that's already being done by our ARS, we announced the Novo fly, which is a new strain of fly, which only produces male sterile flies. Of course, that's how you solve this. They breed with the screwworm fly, the female, and sterilize that female fly, and then she can't lay the larva, which is what eats the flesh of the animals. So just imagine the exponential possibility here to eradicate this much sooner than later when we're only producing sterile male flies, because the 50% of the sterile female flies, they're of no use to us. So it's the boys that we need flying to sterilize the screwworm flies.
And I understand you broke ground for that in Texas already. Is that correct?
That's right, about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I joined John Cornyn, and we introduced a piece of legislation like 8 months ago on this one. I was getting concerned that we weren't seeing much activity and things of that nature, so it's good to see that